I've been talking to the walls again. They don't judge, they just listen. I carved my name in a splintered door, left it there like a wound that don't heal no more. Every step I take still drags that chain. A man don't outrun that kind of pain. There's a shadow sitting where I used to pray. Don't say a word, but it knows my name. And every night when the silence comes, it whispers low what I've become. I got ghosts that don't fade with time. They breathe in the dark, they walk my mind. No whiskey ever washed it clean. No river took what I've seen. I tried to bury it deep in the ground, but the dirt just trembled and spat it out. Yeah, the past don't rest, it just waits its turn. And I'm still living with the weight I never burned. There's a chair that creaks when I pass it by, like it knows the truth I still deny. And the dust don't settle in this old place. It dances slow like it's got a face. I ain't asking God for mercy now. I crossed that line, I broke that vow. Just keep your light on someone else. I'll sit right here with what I felt. Got ghosts that don't fade with time. They breathe in the dark, they walk my mind. No whiskey ever washed it clean. No river took what I've seen. If I could leave, I would've gone. But some roads end where they begun. There's a cup still sitting by the sink, cracked on the side where you used to drink. I don't move it, I just let it stay, like it might walk in any day. Curtains breathe when the wind comes through, like they're trying to remember. And the floor still knows the weight of your feet. Every step echoes soft and deep. You ain't here, but you never left. You're in every quiet corner I've kept, in the walls, in the air I breathe, in the things that I can't release. I don't say your name out loud no more, but it lingers like it did before. And every night I feel it strong, like this house still knows where you belong. touch it, I don't fix it at all. Let it burn like a fading sign of a life that once was mine. I tried to clear out what you left behind, but memory don't follow time. It stays right where it wants to be, and it built a home inside of me. In the walls, in the air I breathe, in the things that I can't release. If leaving means you disappear, then I'll just keep you here. He was laughing in the morning light, said he'd be back before the night. Left his hat hanging on that nail, still swaying like a ghost in jail. I remember every word he said, like it carved inside my head. Don't you worry, I'll be fine. Funny how that sounds in time. They brought him back without a sound, 6 feet deep in broken ground. No goodbye, no final breath, just a name carved into death. And I stood there, hands like stone, feeling more dead than him alone. 'Cause I should have been right there that day. Now I'm the one who has to stay. I got ashes in my hands tonight, slipping through like he slipped from life. Every grain cuts deep and slow, a pain that only I can know. I try to pray, but the words won't come. Got no faith left, I got no one. Just his voice in the back of my mind, saying you were never meant to survive. There's a bottle I don't touch no more, still sits there on the kitchen floor. We were saving it for better days, now it just collects the haze. His boots are by the back door still, covered in dust, cold and still. I ain't moved on, can't pretend that burying him was the end. If I could trade this breath for his, I'd do it without thinking. Yeah, I'd give it all I am. There's a sound when night sits still, like a breath beneath the floorboards will. I don't move, I don't make a sound, just listen close to what I found. This house don't sleep, it just waits its turn. Every board got a tale to burn. And the deeper the silence grows, the more I hear what no one knows. That I try to leave, but the door won't stay, shuts itself when I walk away. Like it's got something left to say, but something buried there won't decay. There's a stain that won't fade with time, no matter how hard I scrub that line. And the earth below feels soft and wrong, like it's been hiding truth too long. There's a man beneath the floorboards here, I feel his breath, I feel him near. Ain't no grave and ain't no stone, just restless bones beneath my home. He don't scream and he don't cry, but I feel him when the wind runs dry. He's still right here. I found a ring in a crack one day, rust and dust where it used to lay. A name inside I couldn't read, but I felt it burning into me. Now the mirror don't look the same, like it's trying to forget my name. And every step that I take at night Feels like I'm walking over a fire. If I did, I might find the truth, but some truths ain't meant for proof. I've been counting every wrong you've done, like notches carved in a loaded gun. Didn't speak, didn't make a sound, just let the years go circling round. You thought time would bury it deep, but time don't erase what a man can't keep. Every lie got a weight to pay, and I came collecting mine today. I remember how you looked that night, eyes all empty, soul all white. Said it didn't mean a thing to you. Guess tonight we'll see what's true. There ain't no judge and there ain't no plea, just you that passing what you did to me. No more running, no more lies, you'll see it now through my eyes. There's blood on the ledger, it don't wash clean. Every debt you owe still stands between. Ain't no mercy left to give. Some men die before they live. I don't shout and I don't beg, just settle scores where you once stood proud instead. Yeah, you wrote it down in sin and fire. Now I'm here to close that line you signed. That sound, that slow approach, that ain't the wind, that's your reproach. Every step I take is earned, every bridge you cross now burns. I ain't the man you knew back then, that one's gone, won't rise again. What stands here now don't feel no pain, just carries truth like a loaded chain. And ain't about hate, ain't about pride, just making sure the truth don't hide. I used to hear him in the quiet. Now it's just quiet. There was a time I bowed my head, felt his hand where angels tread. Every word I spoke would land, like it was held in something grand. same old chair, but there ain't nobody listening there. I say his name, it falls right through, like I ain't who he once knew, man. I lit a candle just last night, watched it drown in its own light. No sign, no voice, no open door, just silence like never before. Maybe I walked too far away, maybe I broke what I couldn't say, or maybe grace just has his line and I crossed it one too many times. He don't speak to me anymore, not like he did before. No whisper in the dark, no hand in the fall,
just empty space where there was once it all.
I ain't saying he's gone for good, just don't reach me like he once could. And I don't blame him, I know the score. He just don't speak to me anymore. There's a book I can't open now, every line just feels like doubt. You used to guide me through the storm, now it don't feel like home. I still sit when the night runs deep, still pretend that I believe, but faith don't fake what truth has seen, and mine ain't what it used to be. He don't speak to me anymore,
not like he did before.
No whisper in the dark, no hand in the fall,
just empty space where there was once it all.
He don't speak to me anymore,
not like he did before.
No whisper in the dark, no hand in the fall,
just empty space where there was once it all.
If he's still there, I won't ask why. I'll just sit here till I die.
She didn't slam the door that night, didn't cry, didn't start no fight, just folded up what she could take, left the rest like a clean-cut break. There wasn't nobody said so little, just her name in the middle. No blame, no last goodbye, just empty space where words should lie. The mirror still holds her trace, like it memorized her face, and the air ain't moved the same since the night she dropped my name. I checked the road at the break of dawn, no sign of where she gone, just tire marks that fade away like she erased her yesterday. her jacket still on that chair, like she might come back and wear. But deep down I already know some doors close and don't echo. She didn't leave in anger or pain, just stepped outside and let it rain. And somewhere out there she found her way, while I'm stuck in yesterday. If I ever see her again, I won't ask her where she's been.
I walked past towns and knew my name. Now they all look just the same. Windows closed and lights burn low, like they forgotten me long ago. I ain't got no map to follow through, no voice left telling me what's true. Just miles stretching in front of me, and nothing left where I used to be. I try to rest, but it don't feel right. Even silence starts a fight. With every thought I tried to drown, but they just rise when the sun goes down. There was a time I had a place, familiar walls, a steady space. Now every door I reach feels cold, like I don't fit the life I told. There ain't no place left I can claim, no ground that answers to my name. Every step just pulls me through a life I don't belong into. I ain't running, I ain't free, just somewhere in between. And every road I wander on feels like proof that I'm already gone. I've seen faces come and fade, none of them ever stayed. Just shadows passing by my side, like they could see what I try to hide. And if I stop, I feel it clear, that emptiness gets louder here. So I keep moving, step by step, away from things I can't accept. If I ever find where I belong, I won't know it, I've been gone too long. It don't sound like me, but it knows my name. It started low, just a whispering tone. Now it talks like it's carved in stone. Says things I ain't never said, but it lives somewhere in my head. I try to drown it out with noise, but silence just amplifies that voice. And every time I close my eyes, it's there and it don't lie. It knows where I bury things, all my shame, all my sins, calls them out one by one, like a list that can't be undone. And I swear sometimes it moves my hand, like I ain't the one in command, like I'm watching from outside while it's living in my mind. There's a voice that ain't mine inside, speaking truths I tried to hide. It don't scream, it don't fight, just waits for the dead of night. And it ain't wrong, that's the worst part. It knows every broken part, and no matter where I run or climb, I can't escape what's in my mind. I see my face in a window pane, didn't feel like me again, like something shifted deep inside, and I ain't got nowhere left to hide. I try to pray, I try to sleep, but it walks with me in too deep. And the longer that I pretend, the more it feels like it's gonna win. Yeah. If I lose, you won't know, 'cause I still look the same. There's a crack of light through the window frame, cuts the dark but it don't feel the same, like it's trying hard to reach my soul, but don't quite know where to go. I ain't asking for a brand new start, just a way to quiet this heart that's been beaten out of time so long. I don't know where it went wrong. I've seen worse than what I'll say, carry things I can't give away, but somewhere deep beneath it all, there's a voice that ain't ready to fall, not loud enough to lead me out, but strong enough to plant some doubt. And maybe I ain't too far gone, maybe something still holds on. If the light still knows my name, maybe I ain't lost in vain. Maybe there's a road somewhere that don't end in empty air. I don't need to understand, just need something I can stand. And if there's grace I'd never claim, I hope the light still knows my name. used to do. Every step feels halfway through, but I'm still here, that's something true. Even if I don't feel new. And if tomorrow comes again, I might try to let it in, not to fix what's torn apart, just to rest this restless heart. If it fades, I'll understand, but for now I'll take its hand. Thought I left it miles behind, buried deep where it can't be found. Traded truth for peace of mind, built my life on quiet ground. New walls, new name, new place to stand. Shook the dust from these old hands, told myself it's done and gone. A past like that don't linger long. There's a knock I don't recognize, not from a man, but from inside. Like something cold is settling in, where I locked away my sins. I hear it walk when I'm alone. Soft as bread, but carved in stone. And every step it takes is slow, like it knows I cannot run what I owe. There's a death that followed me home, didn't knock, didn't wait, just came along. I can feel it in my bones, like it's claiming what it's owed. I ain't talking gold to pay, this kind don't fade away. You can hide, you can roam, but it finds you when you think you're home. When you think you're home. Seen it once in a shadow's frame, felt it breathe when it said my name. Didn't shout, didn't raise its hand, just stood there like it understands, like it knows every lie I told, every line I tried to fold back into a life that's clean. But ain't nothing what it seems. If I turn and face it now, would it take me or show me how to carry what I tried to lose, or break me down to something true? I built these walls to keep it out. Now I know what they're about. There's a place where the water's slow. Don't ask me how, but the river knows. It curves just right, like it's hiding sin, like it swallows truth and pulls it in. I've been there more than I should admit, just standing still, staring into it. And every time that current turns, I feel it drag what never burned. It was late when it all went wrong. Didn't take but a minute long. One bad move, one heavy hand. Now it's buried where the river bends. No one saw, no one came, just silence wrapped around his name. And I walked away like nothing changed. Some things don't stay contained. It's buried where the river bends, where the water hides what it won't confess. No cross, no mark, no final prayer, just mud and time and empty air. I don't speak it, I don't pretend, but I feel it rise when the night sets in. And every drop that flows downstream carries more than it should have seen. In my sleep, like something shifting down too deep. Not a voice, not a sound, just the weight of what I put down. And if that water ever runs dry, I know the truth won't stay inside. It'll lay right there for all to see, what that night turned into me. If the river forgets one day, it don't fade that way. I just stood there, I remember how your eyes held mine, like you were hanging on a line. One more word could have changed it all, but I just watched it fall. Didn't move, didn't break that stare, like silence was easier to bear. Now the moment won't let go, it follows me wherever I go. You turned slow, didn't slam that door, didn't fight like you did before. Just walked out into that night like you knew I wouldn't fight. And I let you, yeah, I let you leave. with all the things I didn't speak. Now they echo in my head, every word I never said. I never said a word when it mattered the most. Now I'm talking to shadows and chasing your gold. Every line I held inside cuts deeper over time, and I give anything I own just to say it just once more. There's a place where you used to stand. I still reach out with this empty hand, like somehow time might bend for me and give me back that memory. But it don't, it just stays the same. A quiet room and your name, and a man who finally sees what silence really means. Did you ever hear this stronger? I didn't know how then. You ever hear this somehow? I didn't know how. There's a crack in the glass I can't ignore. I'm staring at it like 100 times before. Every night it grows a little more, like something's trying to step through the door. I wash my hands but the stain won't fade. Ain't no mercy in the mess I made. The man I was don't live here now, but he ain't too far, I can feel him somehow. Every shadow starts to look the same, and they're whispering my name. Saw him in the mirror last night, same damn eyes, but they ain't mine. He smiled back like he knew my sins, like he's been waiting to pull me in. I tried to run, but I couldn't move, like the truth was coming into view. Yeah, I swear I felt him getting nearer when I saw myself in the mirror. Creek, but I'm standing still, like the house itself knows what I did. There's a voice saying, don't turn around, but I already hear him in the a sound. If I break the glass, will he disappear? Or is he the one that's always been here? Ain't no line between wrong and right when you're facing yourself at night. I saw him in the mirror again, and this time he stepped right in. No more running, no more lies, just a stranger wearing my disguise. Yeah, I know now what I fear. It ain't the dark, it's who's in here. Yeah. Poured another just to kill the night, but it don't go down without a fight. Every sip brings back your face, and every burn I taste your name. They say time can let things go, but time don't drink, it don't feel the cold. It don't wake up at 3 a.m. with ghosts crawling under your skin. I tried to drown what we used to be, but it keeps floating back to me. Whiskey don't forget like I do. It holds on tight to the truth. Every drop keeps calling you back to every word I can't take back. I can't lie, say I moved on, yeah. But whiskey don't forget. Boots still sitting by the door, like you might walk in once more. I ain't touched them, can't move a thing. It's all I got of what we were. If I smash this glass tonight, would it finally make it right? Or just cut me deeper still, like your memory always will? Whiskey, don't forget your touch. Don't forget I messed it up. Every night it tells me, yeah, you're the one I won't forget. Yeah, I drink, but it don't let me forget you ever left me. Yeah, I drink, but it don't let me forget you ever left me. took it down where the river bends, where the water runs and the silence ends. Moonlight cut through the trees like a knife, and I swore that night I'd bury that light. Dug my hands in the muddy ground, didn't make a single sound. But the deeper I tried to hide, the more it felt like I stayed alive. Cold water running over my skin, but it couldn't reach what's buried within. Yeah. Didn't take what I've done from me. I stood there praying in the dark, but it left every single mark. I thought the current would set me free, but it just brought it back to me. No matter how far I lean, the river didn't wash it clean. The river didn't wash it clean. Now I hear it when the night gets still, in the creek of wood, in the windowsill. Every drop like a voice I know, saying you can't outrun what you won't let go. If I sink, would it pull me down, or just spit me back on the same damn ground? Ain't no depth deep enough to hide what I carry on the inside. The river didn't wash it clean, didn't drown what's inside of me. Every prayer just fell apart, like the weight I hold in my heart. Yeah, I stood there on my knees, but the river didn't wash it clean. But the river didn't wash it clean. The river didn't wash it clean. I felt it long before the night turned cold, like a story I was already told. Wind went quiet, like it held its breath, and I swear I heard footsteps in the dirt behind me. Yeah. Ain't no whiskey left to calm my hands, ain't no prayer left to understand. Every road that I tried to take led me right back to the same mistake. There's a weight in the air I can't outrun, like the past of me ain't ever done. like time itself bent to his will. And in his eyes I saw it clear. Every sin I tried to bury, he hid. If I run, will it let me go? Just follow where I don't wanna go. Ain't no door I can close tonight when the past decides it's time. He came back for me, I couldn't hide. No more lies left inside. Every step that I took away just brought him closer anyway. Now I stand where I used to be, and he ain't leaving me. I used to kneel by my bed at night, hands held tight trying to make things right. But the words don't come like they used to do, just an empty space where I once knew you. Yes, sir. Church bells ring, but I don't go in. Ain't no place for a man like him. Stained glass looking down at me like it knows what I'll never be. Yes, sir. I tried to speak, but the sky stayed still, like heaven turned away from will. Yes, sir. There's no prayer left in me tonight, no words to make it right. I called your name, but it fell apart like ashes drifting from my heart. I used to believe I'd be set free, but there's no prayer left in me. Yes, sir. Lit a candle, watched it die. Same as hope I kept inside. Every flame just fades to black, like everything I can't get back. Yes, sir. If there's a voice beyond this pain, it don't call out my name. If there's a light beyond these walls, it don't shine here at all. So I stand here on my own, with a heart turned into stone. There's no prayer left in me to say, no mercy left my way. I'll beg for something I can't undo, but the silence answered louder than the truth. Now I know what I'm meant to be. left in me, a man with no prayer left in me. They keep saying I know what I did, like the truth is somewhere I hid. But I've been searching every inch of my mind, and all I find ain't what they find. There's a shovel leaning by the shed, dirt on the boots by my bed. But I don't recall the night they claim. Still they swear I'm the one to blame. Every whisper sounds like proof, but none of it feels like truth. There's a grave out there with no name on stone, and they say I put it there alone. But I don't remember digging deep or laying someone down to sleep. If I did, and tell me what I've become, 'cause I'm standing over a grave I never dug. I see flashes when I close my eyes, hands in the dirt, a distant cry. But it fades before I see it through, like a memory that ain't mine to hold on to. If the truth is buried in the ground, why can't I hear a single sound? If it's my sin I'm living with, why don't I feel it exists? Or maybe I do, I just don't know it yet. There's a grave out there I can't deny, even if I don't know the why. Every road leads back to that place, and I see it now in my own face. If the past don't come undone, then I'm living with a grave I never dug. I've been looking for a place to hide from the things I keep locked inside. But no matter where I lay my head, I wake up with the same regret. They say truth don't fade away, that just waits for the light of day. And I feel it now in my bones, like a voice that ain't my own. Whoa. Every step I try to take feels like walking through my own mistakes. There's a truth beneath my skin I can't wash away or bury again. Every scar, every sin, still living deep within. I try to run, I try to pretend, but it always finds me in the end. No matter where I've been, there's a truth beneath my skin. I see flashes I can't explain, dirt-stained hands and a calling name. And the more I try to look away, the more it all begins to stay. If I didn't do the things they say, why do I feel it every day? If I'm innocent like I claim, why does the guilt still feel the same? Maybe truth don't need a voice when it's written in your bones. There's a truth beneath my skin, and it's closer now than it's ever been. Every lie is wearing thin, and I don't know where I end. I try to hide, I try to defend, but it's breaking through again. Yeah, I'm losing who I've been to the truth beneath my skin. Truth beneath my skin. It started like a spark I couldn't see, just a whisper buried deep in me. But every night it grew somehow. Now it's all I'm breathing now. Yeah. Try to drown it in a bottle dry, watch the flames still climbing high. Every road I try to take led me back into the blaze. Yeah. There ain't no water cold enough to kill a flame that feeds on us. Yeah, it's a fire I couldn't put out, burning every truth I doubt, every sin I try to hide, turn to flames I can't deny. I can run but it won't slow down, it just follows me around everywhere I go now. It's a fire I couldn't put out. See it in the walls at night, and every shadow, every light. sleep, it don't fade. It just feeds on every mistake. If I stand in the rain alone, will it finally let me go? Or is this just what I've become, a man undone by what he's done? I feel it in my chest, like it's breathing in my place. It's a fire I couldn't put out. Now it's all I'm living about. Every breath just feeds the flame. Every step repeats the same. Ain't no saving me somehow. I'm the fire I couldn't put out. Used to think I'd find a way to outrun every price I'd pay, but every road just led me back to the weight I tried to pack. Seeing now there ain't no doubt, ain't no way to drown it out. Every line I crossed before, still knocking at my door. Spend my life trying to defend. Man, I don't know in the end. I'm a man who ain't forgiven, just breathing, barely living. Every sin I tried to hide, still standing by my side. No preacher's word, no second change, gonna change who I am. I finally see what I've become, a man who ain't forgiven. Comfort in that light. I wear my past like second skin. Every scar carved deep within. If there's mercy left somewhere, it don't reach me here. If there's peace beyond this pain, So I stop running and I just stand still. I'm a man who ain't forgiven, and this is how I'm living. Every wrong I couldn't undo, built the man I turned into. Ain't no saving what I've done. I'm the man I can't outrun. I was still, no wind, no sound, like the world just shut me out. I took a step I can't retrace, felt the dark fall on my face. I heard a voice but it felt far, like it came from where you are. Couldn't tell if it was real or just something I could feel. Everything was turning slow, like I was letting go. The last thing I remember clear was your voice somewhere near, calling out but I couldn't stay, like I was drifting far away. I tried to hold on, tried to see, but the dark kept pulling me. Now there's nothing left to surrender. That's the last thing I remember. Against my back, sky went black to deeper black, and for a moment I felt peace, like all the noise had finally ceased. If I wake, will I be the same, or just a ghost without a name? If I'm gone, set me free, or just leave what's left of me? I can't feel my hands, I can't feel my name. The last thing I remember now is I don't remember how it all slipped out of my control, like the night just took my soul. There's something after here, it's already disappearing. where they laid me down. No preacher's voice, no holy sound, just cold earth and a nameless place, with nothing left of who I was to trace. No cross to mark where I belong, no right or wrong, just all gone wrong. The wind don't whisper who I've been, like I never walked this world in sin. No tears to fall, no hands to pray, just dust that takes my name away. There's no name on my grave tonight, no trace left in the morning light. Every step I took erased, every sin without a face. I lived a life no one can claim. Now there's no name on my grave. There's no name on my grave. I hear the silence calling low, like it's the only home I know. No path to chase, no road to run, just an end that's finally come. If I'm gone, will anyone know? Or just the dirt where I was laid below? If there's a soul that once was mine, it don't speak this time. No voice, no sound, just the ground. There's no name on my grave at all. No one left to hear the call. Every shadow fades the same, every man without a name. And if I ever had a place, it's gone, without a trace. There's no name on my grave. There's no name on my grave.